Donaldson. His opponent, hailing from Belfast, Northern Ireland. 15 years he's been a professional, 5 ranking titles, including the 2018 Masters champion. Write this man off at your peril. The Pistol, Mark O'Sullivan.
Sweet Caroline, eh? What a tune to come into. Let's hope we see some sweet snooker this afternoon. Welcome everybody to the Milton Keynes and the Marshall Arena course for day 4, the Champion of Champions, and a place in the final tonight to play the current world champion Ronnie O'Sullivan. Big match, Mark Allen from Antrim against Scott Donaldson from Perth in Scotland. I'm joined by another good Scottish man as well. Alan McManus knows a lot about Scott Donaldson. Alan?
Yes, afternoon Ken. Looking forward to seeing Scott play in the big stage. He's been there a few times in his short career, as I said, upstairs with Gillen Folsey. 8 years a professional now. Ranked 25. His little chat there, he was saying he's mindful of trying to play quite fluent today, and on occasion he can get bogged down. He's not alone in that, but that pans out. And of course he's playing one of the real heavy scorers of the modern game, as only you know too well, Terry.
I was just gonna say, in one of the tournaments here in the Marshall Arena, managed to play Mark Allen well. I wouldn't say I played him. He set off with 4 centuries in a row in the best of 9. At least the chair was comfortable, and anyway, that's all I could say about that match. But yes, one of the big scorers in our game and one of the top players in the world, Mark Allen. Yeah, he's had a general rise, hasn't he, up the rankings, Scott Donaldson. He's done really well over the last couple of years, Al.
Yeah, he certainly has it. You know, some players don't burst on the scene with a series of high profile wins, and I think you could put Scott in that category. As I say, it's been steady.
Yes, head to head against Mark Allen. I mean, he hasn't had too much joy against him. He played him 5 times, lost 5 times. Closest match was a 6-5 in the International Championship. That was 5 years ago. That was a nice pot on the pink there. That was the pink spot on its own spot. He will hope it doesn't and goes on the blue, and that will certainly help him.
7.
I think what you'll see is that, again, as I was saying upstairs with Scott, he's one of those that he's a very clean potter of a ball. I know that might sound a bit strange, but you do get players that come along are like that, and they just seem to pot cleanly. He's one of those.
$14.
Maybe disappointed with that. He's actually not on the blue. He's snooking himself on the blue, which was always there as a little bit of insurance should he go out of position, but he's covered the blue with the pack of reds, so just a safety shot now.
Scott Donaldson, 15.
Well, he had an anxious look. Did he leave this red into the left centre? Is there enough of the red that he can possibly pot this? Because if he can, it's a free shot. Decided against it. Just play a nice little snooker. It's quite amazing to think that Mark Allen is here, not by worthy of winning a tournament, Allen, but the fact that he's just high enough on the rankings to get a place in this event. I mean, he's been so consistent, but just hasn't got his name on a trophy.
Yeah, half a dozen or so semi-finals last season. Didn't quite managed to finish the job off. That's the only real frustration I think that Mark feels within himself. He's put himself, as I say, in position a lot of times, but of course we know in the modern game, you get in the semis, you're going to run into one of the other heavy hitters and go through periods like that in your career where you just don't get the job done. I'm sure he will in the near future.
It's touching both.
Well, bit of a stalemate going on, touching both reds.
He's got to be careful and Q doesn't hit that red. Managed to play it nicely. That red up in the ball area is just causing a little bit of a problem at the moment. I wonder will Mark Allen decide to knock it back down this end of the table.
Might be interested in this straight red to far corner. And he's going full-blooded, playing for the pink in the middle. This has got to go.
This is a very risky shot, a very low percentage shot as well, but if he's confident in it, then why not take it on? But oh, that's it, a little gem. What a shot that is. I mean, you can see from the cue ball as we see this shot again, I mean, you have to cue this really well. From where the cue ball finished, I mean, he was leaving his opponent right in, but that was showing a lot of confidence in that, taking that on, Alan.
7.
Statement of intent, that was. No messing. Knowing full well he'd been leaving the world for Mark Allen.
8.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned earlier about Scott Donaldson's little interview and about getting bogged down. He wanted to play a little bit fluent. I was having a chat with him up in the practice room with it yesterday, and it was only he didn't realise that he was actually walking around the table too much and not getting into some sort of rhythm. And it's only when he watched himself back on TV that he saw that he was walking around a little bit too much, and now he's sort of conscious of it a bit, which is a good thing. Never a bad thing to watch yourself back on the TV or YouTube or whatever it may be, Alan, to see, you know, sometimes where you might have gone wrong in matches or shots that you played or your rhythm, stuff like that. And Always good advice to do that.
14. $19.
Well, this is an excellent chance,
20.
isn't it? He's just got to keep tight control of the cue ball here. Not too much work to be done. Just to hold himself together.
$27. $28.
His cue on delivery stays on a nice plane. Not a lot of up and down movement. Then it goes through very straight, very smooth. 50 in front then.
35. 36.
Two more reds in addition to that one. The Perth Potter will be off the mark. He actually lives in Dunfermline now. There's another Scottish guy learned how to play snooker in Dunfermline, a guy called Henry.
43.
Whatever happened to him?
44.
He's got a nice cue action, hasn't he? He hits the ball very sweetly and crisply. As you said, nice simple cue action, nice and
49.
straight. 64 ahead, 67 remaining, just that red required, and
50.
well, certainly looks like he's playing a little bit more briskly around the table, so I'm certainly confident, particularly with that opening red was a fantastic shot.
$56. 57. $64. 65.
A nice little treble there from Scott Donaldson. Always handy. This has been a good, confident break. You certainly feel a lot better. The
Scott
yellow doesn't go in.
65.
Mark
And the
Allen
first
would
frame.
nod and say that's enough. So excellent break. 65 there from Scott Donaldson in the opening frame. And he leads the man from Antrim by 1 frame to 0. Welcome. And this was the opening pot and that lovely break at 65 from Scott Donaldson in the very first frame. Got him off to a really good start. So
The second frame,
putter
Scott Donaldson to break.
will break off, and a good start. You would say needed more from Scott Donaldson in this match, Alan.
Yeah, he obviously comes here and making his debut at the Champion of Champions, and some things are obviously new to him. But one of the good things about playing in this sort of event, you come here, you're not scrapping for a practice, are you? You arrive and a couple of nice practice tables upstairs. There's only 4 players here every day, obviously, the group stages. You can relax into it. You're not stressed about getting your prep done and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, good start and another chance.
Poor shot from Mark Allen. He'd be disappointed with that. Now as he left this red, he's having an anxious look at it, Scott Donaldson. He may. Oh, he's not on it directly, so he's going to have to swerve this. A little bit of left hand side, digging down the cue ball. Yeah, good shot.
1.
Nicely played.
Eight. Nine.
Little Royce smile from Scott Donaldson. His table is so fast, and I was expecting to have a bit of a straighter angle on the blue here. So a bit more work to do with the cue ball. And this could run away. Needs to go a little bit. Maybe just okay.
14.
Not on the intended red, the bottom red of the pack, but the one just above it. Pots.
15. Twenty-two.
What we've seen so far is being as good as his word. Nice and fluent. Everything so far has been found in the middle of the pocket. I mentioned that. A clean potter. And that's gone, being picky, it's gone half astray. Something a bit straighter in this red. Oh, so playing the cannon, you're never sure where the cue ball's going to finish. Brush off the 3 reds. No good.
32.
End the break. Wasn't a bad shot, wasn't it, in the previous one?
Yeah, it was one of those shots where it might have been a case for screwing off the pack. Yeah, you've had a better chance of getting the cue ball away from the reds. It was a good chance, and you'd be disappointed.
Scott Donaldson, 32.
Just a return of 32 points, but still looks pretty good. We're feeling nice and relaxed now. Those are the type of chances, Alan, that, you know, Scott Donaldson wouldn't have the same experience as Mark Allen at this type of an event. You know, one table set up, and big event like this, that you've really got to take chances like that, haven't you, against these top players?
Yeah, and saying about the way Scott's career's gone, it's been quite steady. some guys it does take a little bit longer to completely understand that point, and you're dead right, Ken. There's moments in every match, isn't there, when best you can make sure you press home your advantage. So the next chance here is going to be crucial either way, clearly. Oh, what a red that is.
1.
Well, I don't think he'll entertain the black. Probably a bit thinner than it looks on our screen there. Seems to be fancying it. I suppose if the only red he can lead is that one on the left there, then it's worth playing. Isn't easy.
Scott Donaldson 1.
One of these shots, difficult to miss it thin. To aim a bit thinner than that than what you even think. It doesn't appear to have done any damage. Mark looking then. Good safety. He's not had Scott under any real pressure as yet. This is better. Oh, that's a super shot. That's superb.
Yeah, it was one of those where it had to be good, and it is.
Thank you.
It looks like he's covered the reds down this left-hand side. It's not a natural angle down the right-hand side to try and lay on this red near the top cushion, just right of the black spot. I wonder what he played a 2-cushion escape. That's risky. He's in a spot of bother here. He could play the 2-cushion and maybe nestle into the 2 reds that are close together. He's in a bit of trouble here.
Free ball possibilities as well, this.
Miss. Mark Collin 4. Yeah, thank you.
Would imagine he'll be mindful of that free ball. Quite important he hits this. Maybe just hang a little hair of pace off of this. Yeah, he has done. That's good. He's tried to hang the pace off it, because if this travels, it's going to be a free ball.
Mark Collin
And
4.
it is.
3 ball.
It's always a danger, wasn't it? I thought when he struck it, he deliberately tried to hang the pace off it.
Just
Black
wondering why
ball.
he didn't play the slow roll into those 3 reds, just below the pink that are nestled together. Might have been a possibility. Gone now. Now as he held with this black, as I said, these tables are extremely quick. He may be on the pink into the right centre.
1. One moment, Mark, please.
Referee Tatiana Wollaston just asked him, Mark Allen, just for a moment. Pink doesn't go on its spot, so it has to go directly behind its spot. As close as possible, in line with the black in the top cushion. It's just going to cover up those 2 reds. They were in potable position, but not now.
Thank
Pretty
you.
good.
7. 8. $15. 16.
Well, a shake of the head there from Mark Allen. Not quite sure where he feels he got a slight heavy contact. He's just about enough angle on this blue to get back down for the reds. Well, he hadn't had to use a lot of left-hand side. Oh, just checked up off the second cushion. And that was a lovely shot.
21.
How much left-hand side did he have on this cue ball? Have a look at this. He's hit the other side of the middle pocket and still back down to the res. That was a tremendous shot.
$22.
And that's quite a long way in the future, but just push that red towards the side cushion. It's still not too bad. He is going to need that on the frame at this visit, but take care of that in the fullness of time. Symptom there of the stretching. Isn't the amount of control you lose when you stretch
27.
that much.
Yeah, and also with the small little bud, isn't it? At the end of the cue, it adds a bit of weight, so you get a little bit more power. And he's lost the cue ball, so he's just had to settle.
Mark
Take that
Allen,
red away from the
27.
side cushion. Good safety.
A little mini, but probably weighs about 4 or 5 ounces. Q standard roughly 18, around that, 18 ounces. And Ken rightly said it does change up your way you strike a shot, and meanwhile it's a mistake again by Scott. And this time he's got the reds at his mercy.
1.
He's one of these players. Mark Allen, his cue action is different to most,
6.
isn't it? It's a very short action, and we'll get to see it on the backswing. Very short, but he's
7.
got tremendous control of the cue ball. See, it's very short. I mean, we saw Dave Gilbert here. He's got quite a long backswing. Mark Selby's got quite a long
14.
backswing. Mark Allen's, you see it there. Very, very short indeed. It's quite unusual
15.
compared to a lot of the players on the tour, but extremely effective.
$22. 23.
Quick look at the score. He's 32 behind, 35
30.
remaining, but this red is a formality.
31.
Scott Donaldson was in first in this frame. He'd be disappointed he didn't make more of his chance.
37. 39. 42.
Nice to get a frame in the board, but also nice to play a few stun
46.
shots with no pressure on them, get a feel of conditions.
51. 57.
Yes, in goes the black from Mark Allen. A nice break of 64. The Antrim man is up and running. He levels up the scores now. It's one frame apiece.
And he puts on the yellow jersey. Trusted Trader, sponsoring Daytime on ITV4.
TrustedTrader.com.
It was a rocket attack in Afghanistan that hit the wall that I was leaning against. It left me blind, and I went from a confident soldier to not even being able to make my own cup of tea. My family were great and they helped me with everything, but I needed to learn how to do it on my own. That's how Blind Veterans UK really helped. They helped me to do things for myself. Instead of just making me a cup of tea, they gave me a gadget which means I can make it myself. This little gadget helped me to get my independence back, and it made me more confident too.
Blind Veterans UK supports blind ex-servicemen and women for life. A regular gift of £5 every month could pay for liquid level indicators to help people like Chris regain their independence. Please text T to 70007 to donate now.
Are you over 55? Do you own your own home? If so, you may be able to release some equity to make improvements, help fund your retirement, or offer some support to those you care about. Over 250,000 customers have chosen to release equity with Aviva. So call now for your free guide to the benefits, costs and risks.
That's below the belt. Trusted Trader.
Frame
Yes,
three.
welcome back.
Mark Allen to
Milton
break.
Keynes in the second semi-final on day 4 of the Champion of Champions. A place against the current world champion Ronnie O'Sullivan at stake.
One.
Oh, great start. Beautifully cued from Scott Donaldson. Oh, very nice. Top side of the blue. He's going to come down and have a look at this red, and then he'll have a look at the black. There's the black pot into this bottom right hand corner pocket. If he gets rid of the red left of the black, thinking a few shots ahead here.
Seven.
good chance by any means. One loose red there, possibly another left of the black. The one he's played on. The black doesn't go. A minute.
12.
Obviously, well, when he takes care of this red, he'll be going to move it, but be busy getting on the black off it. With the little cannon, it looks like the cue ball and black would finish close together here. See?
13.
That'll do lovely. Played superbly well. Always relying a wee bit of luck when you play that shot, but didn't he do well? And now it may just open up. This next red black. One thing you'd maybe say, it's not that great a pack to go into. They're sitting.
$20.
Just over. Shot the cue ball there. Want to be straight on the red left of the black. And take the red into the left centre.
21.
Normally
28.
pink here. Yes,
29.
Pink may not spot on its own spot. He's coming around to have a look at the black. Maybe he likes this shot off top cushion. Lots of top spin into the pack. It's not straightforward this. You need an awful lot of top spin on the cue ball here. It's not always you can get enough of that. It was a good hit, wasn't it, in all fairness, but
36.
didn't get enough on the cue ball.
Touch and ball.
The cue ball was always likely to stick there.
Yeah.
Back of the pack. Able to get it moving through the reds. Even a wee bit unfortunate because it was a good split. Now, does he risk playing tight behind the yellow here? Or does he just settle for close to the bulk cushion? Just settling for trying to get it.
Scott Donaldson,
Close as he can.
36.
Not bad.
Yeah, I'm like you, Alan. I'd take the risk of trying to get close to the yellow off the ball cushion. Try and nestle in behind the yellow and maybe lay a snooker. It's a free shot, touching ball. Left him possible pot here, Mark Allen. Come safety shot as well, of course, but this is available, this red. Very close. Yeah, close, isn't it? But got the second part right. That little nudge off the yellow and made such a difference to that particular shot. He's put his opponent in trouble here.
Yeah, Tatiana's had a look. I do think you can see a red full ball. So that'll be noted. With the 3 strikes and you're out rule. There's 1.
Foul. You miss. Scott Donaldson, 4.
Yeah, the red 2 from the left. I'm pretty sure you can see that full ball. So, yeah. Mark will have noted that also.
Scott, thank you.
And for that reason, don't expect him to be short the second time of asking. This looks better. Well done.
That's not too bad. The pink is causing a problem here for Mark. Can't chip off any of these reds and come down the left hand side of the table. Playing a containing safety shot, trying to leave the cue ball somewhere behind the black. Scott, there's a possibility that he could slide off one of these reds. He's got to hit an extreme right of one of the reds and try and get the cue ball up behind the green. It's very risky. And he's opting against it. Played a good shot there though, Alan, hasn't he? I mean, he's got not tight to this top cushion, but it's close enough to the top cushion that Mark Allen will find it very difficult to draw the cue ball back behind the black. So he's going to have a look at dropping the cue ball up somewhere behind the yellow and try and block one of these reds to the right centre. But it's a very dangerous shot, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think that's quite on. There's a danger you play it on the thick side, you can bring a red up with you. He's playing the pot, and hoping for a good cue ball. Just flicked the brown. I think he'd have been worried about catching it full balls. Left a red. Worth a go, that. A decent piece of thinking, but canning the browns left Scott a half chance. A bonus to be able to get through to this. I was thinking more the one to the right middle.
I thought the one to the right centre might have been a better choice. That's a poor miss. Might cost them.
1. Eight.
A bit short with the cue ball, so I'm going to take a trickier red into this right corner pocket. Cue ball going up into the balk area.
9. $11. 12.
Yeah, looking for a way of playing this where you can play for 2 or 3 reds. You want to play on a single one. Yeah, that's clever. That's the way to play it. Plain ball made the pot a bit more difficult, but positionally
16.
it was guaranteed being on one. So 24 behind, lots of work to do.
17. $22. $23.
I always love the sound Mark Allen makes when he strikes the cue ball. It's almost got a kind of metallic sort of sound that he's sort of ping off the he strikes it.
29.
Crisp.
30.
Yeah, it's a very crisp noise indeed. He's got
37.
just concentrating here. He's having a look at that red over the left-hand side of the table. Going through his mind, which way will I try and attack
38.
that red? There's plenty of room behind it. Play for right middle or corner. I think a few shots ahead here. But that can only be his problem ball, you will feel.
45.
We'll see in a minute or two. It might work out that playing in behind it is the good move, because the green being off the spot, it goes to the far corner.
46.
It's a bit short of pace. He's okay, he's got the blue into the top left-hand corner pocket, the yellow pocket as you call it. Doesn't want to be straight on his next red though, that's the one near the green. Anything but straight here.
$51.
Looks like what he's got. Dangerous when you try to compromise the pot here and try and pinch a bit of the pocket. Looks okay though.
52.
Yeah. So well, now the green will be going back on its spot. So the red doesn't go to this same pocket. Not easy to get on. They might go round the back of the black here with a cue ball. Round the back of the black takes it nicely in behind the red.
It's all about pace, this shot, isn't it? He hasn't got it. Sort of went wrong when he went up for blue off the red a couple
55.
of shots ago. Now we're just going to have to settle for a safety shot. Probably should have tracked this red a little bit earlier in this break. In hindsight,
Mark Allen,
very
55.
good. So it's going to be a fight for this red, and you would feel whoever puts this red and gets on a colour should win the frame. So I'm not riding on this particular safety battle now.
Needs this to put the brakes on. Just about has. Round the back of the red, 2 cushions, send it down this end.
Yeah, when he hits the back of the red, he's got to be wary that the red doesn't career into the yellow on the way back. Oh, he's played it nicely, very nicely indeed. He's a bit unlucky there. The red has come so close to the black because the black will be used pushing the red when he plays it here, and the red should stay somewhere where the black is now. So it's a straightforward shot, this. Needs a good cue ball. Looks like he's played it very well indeed. Excellent shot.
Yeah, good shot. And roll reversal here in some way, because this has got free ball possibilities. Should he go round the back of the red and miss it? And it's one that you want to play with quite a bit of pace to get the separation, so it's quite important he hits this. First time of asking. Good hit. I'll take that.
Scott just coming around, having a look at the angle of the red. He'll play this as a pot. Also be wary of the cue ball going back up into balk. Got a free shot at it. He's got a good cue ball and looks behind the green. Excellent shot again.
Well, the miss. Scott
That's what
Donaldson.
free ball would be called.
Free ball.
And have a look at where the brown is left. And it was an excellent shot from Scott Donaldson. Now, can he hold himself together?
Brown ball.
Big moments in this frame, and indeed the match. It's a shocker.
1.
Absolute shocker from Scott Donaldson. Anywhere but there. Still got a shot in the blue, but should never have been anywhere near that blue, Alan.
Yeah, quite a big margin of error. Pressure on this, self-inflicted pressure, but well done. Played it perfectly. The key shot then. This looks a natural. Up for green. No problems with position here.
7. Ten. 12.
Just gonna hold himself together here.
15.
Now this is the key shot. Gonna get into the cue ball here and get back up for. Just wants to be off straight on the blue. And look at the score. He's 4 points in the lead, so he's going to need brown, blue and pink. He's got to cue this nicely. Not too much on the cue ball.
19.
And he has done. bit of adrenaline creeping into his back arm there. The blue will put him 13 points in the lead, but there's still 13 remaining, so he's going to need a good pink after this blue. This is
24.
a pressure ball. Yeah. Oh, where's the pink? Oh,
Scott Donaldson,
wow.
24.
Would you believe it? For a moment, it looked like he was almost fluking it. And he softer pace, and it just shows you how tight these pockets are. So pink and black. Well, this is not a great shot.
6.
It was a mistake. Seven behind. Hoping for a respot. Mark Allen.
Mark Allen, 6.
That's a good safety. This is exciting, Alan, isn't it?
Yeah. Got to win 2 black ball games here almost, Mark Allen, isn't he? Win this frame. What a huge one it is. On all best of 7. You're just going to park this in the left cushion, the right cushion, sorry. And always with that shot, if you finish with the cue ball just above where the black is, like he has done, it gives Mark a bit of a problem, because he can't get distance between black and cue ball here. So Scott's got the upper hand. Very well played. The fact that he's 7 in front, I wonder if he'll gamble on a speculative double. A bit of safety in mind.
Yeah, that's the shot, isn't it? Play the double up into the top left hand corner pocket, the yellow, play it with a bit of pace. No, he's not going to play it. He's not listening to our commentary, Alan. Probably wish he had played it now.
Yeah, there was value, wasn't there? Playing the double with a bit more pace and bring it back down the cushion should you not get it. This ain't a cinch though.
Mark Allen,
But
7.
in it goes. And it's a respot. I always think in this situation, you know Mark Allen's going to win the toss here, don't you?
Mark,
Like
would you like to go?
Scott Donaldson was saying
Tails.
a little prayer there.
It's tails, your choice. Scott, you go first.
He still has his eyes closed. So Mark Allen wins the toss. He puts his opponent in first. Similar shot.
It's an even better one. Cue ball tight to the cushion. Difficult to play the shot he played last time, and we expect him just to push the black over towards us as we see that. Over the left side cushion. Stuck with his guns, and brilliant shot actually. Very well played indeed. That looks simple, but it's far from it.
He has got in a bit of trouble here. Black is very tight to this top cushion. He's got to use the rest and maybe the extension as well. And it's going to add a little bit of toughness to this particular shot. What does he play here? Possible double kiss on. I'm going to take a chance and try and just knock the black along the top cushion here. Oh, great shot. Well, to play that, such a delicate shot, and particularly with the extension as well. That was an excellent shot, though.
Young eyes helped there, didn't they? That was a good shot. Now, what's Mark got for us? Can't really play it thin. He might even play a double in the yellow pocket here. He's had played it. He's played it. Well, great effort. A little unfortunate. He can't legislate for catching the knuckle and leaving the black there.
That's where you got to keep so still on the shot. Push that cue through in a straight line. Black to take a 2-1 lead. Oh, he's missed again. He's missed the pink, and now he's missed the black. And the nerves are starting to get to the young man from Perth. Just had to put a good cue action on that. He hasn't left anything easy, but Mark will sense the pressure building on his opponent. Oh, hold on. Oh, nearly fluked it, but I tell you, he'd be happy with that result. Have a look at this. Almost fluked it. But look where the black has finished. And what a tough shot this is to get safe. I love these frames, Alan, I must say.
They're a lot better when you're not out there, aren't they? Yeah, that's not bad. It's a tempter, yes, but I think if he was to take the black on, he's big odds against to pot it. Is he taking it on? No, wise decision.
I wonder if Steve Davis and Dennis Taylor watching this at home. You know, black ball finish. It's so exciting, aren't they? For all about century breaks, and he's played another great shot there. Excellent shot. You can feel the tension, can't you, between the two players?
That was pure class. What a shot that was. What a shot.
Yeah, just trusted himself, didn't he? Played it at a perfect pace. Excellent shot. Once again, Scott Donaldson faced with a very tricky safety shot here. Could try and play it back up into the bulk area off two cushions. And he's going to try and land it on this right hand side cushion, but it's safe. But he's left a double. Will Mark Allen take it on? Big shot. Never easy, those doubles. And you're always taking a chance. You don't know where the black's going to go if you miss it. Chance. Scott Donaldson. Once again, not straightforward this. Oh, that's brilliant.
7.
What drama we've had in this frame. Scott Donaldson had a couple of chances, missed them. But on his final chance, in goes the black. And he takes the lead over his opponent, Mark Allen. He now leads by 2 frames to 1. Welcome back to the Marshall Arena as we see this black go in and a dramatic finish to the third frame with Scott Donaldson. He can't believe it. Wonderful finish.
Frame 4. Scott Donaldson to break.
So breaks off in this fourth frame, of course. First to 4 in this Group 3 match. Third place in tonight's final to play Ronnie O'Sullivan. That's a wonderful opener, isn't it? Absolute beautiful shot.
Yeah, this one right down the pipe. What a shot. Perfect cue ball as well. It's half ball green.
Four.
I almost say that the break-off shot by Scott there was almost too good. Been a feature actually of this event.
5.
A lot of break-offs have got that red, the one that's below the black there. Players are managing to get that down on just off that cushion. It creates the problem. Just force mark into forced his hand. What a pot. Better shot than it looked at. Fast running out of loose reds. Chance to get a few moving. Again, not a brilliant pack to go into. Let's get this cue ball fizzing. Oh, well played. Typical Mark Allen shot that.
20.
Punch the red out the way, land on the other.
$21.
Same again, that was superb.
Last of the loose red, so trying to get a top side of the blue off this.
29.
It's not a great angle. Could have done with a bit more angle on this blue, so I have to use a bit more power now to go into the pack of reds. Yeah. Disappointed. The
34.
fact that he had to stun into the reds and not be able to screw the cue ball off the reds. He couldn't get enough power on it. He's got this red behind the black, but not straightforward. Nicely played.
35.
This is a great response, isn't it, Alan? Particularly the way he lost the previous frame. First shot, long
38.
red.
Yeah, and also in some ways it's your typical modern day thing in snooker. What happened in frame 4, Scott, when I broke off, I welded him to the baulk cushion, he potted a unbelievable red and won the frame off it. Happens on a daily basis, nothing new, but what a red it was, wasn't it? Looks like this just about goes.
Yeah, and I'm surprised he doesn't come around from the pocket side, from the back of the pocket, and have a look at it, because it certainly does pot. It's just when the red is so close to it,
39.
it sort of becomes a little bit of an illusion.
$46. $47.
He's got an angle there. He can just stun up into the red that's close to the pink, and the one just to the right of it. That would be perfect. Yeah, nice shot.
$54. Mark Allen, 54.
Can you believe it? I wasn't expecting that one. He was bridging over a red, but still should have potted it. Straightforward, that.
One. Seven. Eight.
Just about enough on the top side of the blue. Played that nicely. Stunning the cue ball in, forcing
13.
the angle, a little bit of right hand side. Just trying to hold himself
14.
together here. Try and take these three loose reds around the pink after this black. The difficult red, of course, will be the one close to the right hand side cushion. No. Oh, just come across
Scott
it.
Donaldson, 14.
Chance missed.
One.
Those are the small margins, aren't they, at this level? Got himself into a decent position. Frame looks as though it's pretty much gone now.
8. Nine. $16. 17. 24, frame conceded, frame Mark
Well,
Allen.
Scott Donaldson has already conceded because Mark Allen would have needed extension and extended rest, of course. So that was enough for him. So good response from Mark Allen. And we're all level once again. It's Mark Allen 2, Scott Donaldson 2. Yeah, welcome back to this beautiful Marshall Arena here in Milton Keynes, and what a wonderful set.
Frame 5, Mark Allen to break.
Indeed, the second semi-final in Group 3 between Mark Allen and Scott Donaldson, finally poised.
Left this exact same red 3 times in a row now, Mark Allen, off the break. He didn't go for it last time round, Scott. But 3 in the spin, same shot.
1.
I think you made a good point earlier, Ken, talking about watching matches back when obviously modern technology, you can do that, and sometimes you can fall into the trap of thinking you're not going to get your chances against some of the top players, but you do, generally. Yes, you'll play matches and one of them will play lights out snooker against you, as we saw earlier on this afternoon. If you can go out with the mindset, right, I'll get my chances, I've just got to take them. I know it's not as simple as that, but players as a rule, and snooker players as a rule, they do worry about having days where you don't get a look. It does happen, as I say, but not all that often. The chance that Scott's got here is all his own creation. That was an excellent long red.
Yeah, and I think that when you do get the chance, you have to be in the mindset that when it comes along, I'm going to take my chance and be confident. That's what you put in lots of hours of practice for.
11.
In these sort of situations. Just having the mindset. So far, so good. He's had a good mindset, Scott Donaldson. Okay, he missed a couple, but that's understandable. But he'll be buoyed also by some of the misses from his opponent, that he is getting those chances on.
to see if he's still on the red. A good look at it, so perhaps he is. I suppose where he should be leaving. Wait a minute, the one he's playing.
Scott Donaldson,
that'll do. He's
80.
gotten away with it. Good effort, actually.
Touching ball.
Scott Donaldson's had a look at it. Mike Allen a couple of times. Maybe if he can play away the fact that it is a touching ball, because that red is going to cause a little bit of problems. This one, close to the bottom right hand corner pocket. You can play this cue ball up into an area and bog. And that will probably now stop the re-rack happening. We have no alternative but to trickle into the pack of reds here. Just wanted to be careful he wasn't leaving the red on, but slight advantage here to Mark Allen.
These sort of situations, I think back in the day, probably 30, 40 years ago, would end in a mistake by a player and leave a chance. Generally these days it ends up with someone potting an amazing red into the middle or the far corner. We saw it in frame one, didn't we? Scott potted that initial red, long one into the yellow pocket. That's the way it generally does come to a conclusion these days. Not saying it will this time, but we'll see. It'll take quite a few shots to develop the situation, but eventually the reds will move into the open.
Yeah, and it's not a situation these two players will enjoy this. But it's a slight little game of cat and mouse here. You've got to get tight with the cue ball to this top cushion. Now trying to leave a possible pot. That's pretty good. Mark Allen on this red to the left centre pocket, and will he take it on? It's not easy. Well, you see it. Difficult cueing. No, he doesn't like it.
Touching ball.
It's going to take a bit of time to work this out because the balls are so closely packed, but eventually it will. Scott now holds the advantage, of course. Can separate these two reds, but the two reds that are really close together, Mark Allen can just drop into them, and you've got to be careful. Leave a red to the right centre. It's okay, but as long as Scott Donaldson keeps getting this cue ball tight to this top cushion, he will have the advantage. You may have to force Mark Allen eventually into taking some alternative shot on. That's what he's looking at now.
I was saying earlier the way that this used to tend to pan out. We were part of them. Eventually the Reds will come into the open.
You loved this type of game, didn't you, Alan? This was all over you. This was right up your street. You had the patience of a saint. I wasn't far behind you, not fair.
Not crafty, Ken.
Used to be crafty, but clueless Ken now to gun me. Now, what's he got here? Delicate little shot again. Yeah, he's played it well. This is a bit more tricky. Mark Allen maybe forced to play the cue ball up into ball care. There's a good shot, that one. Wonder can he slide off this red, Allen, and left of the pink and try and get the cue ball somewhere in the ball line, ball cushion, behind those two reds and yellow ball.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout. The only thing that the left one of the two looks like it might go to right middle. That's probably why he hasn't chosen that, but I completely see what you were getting at. I mean, he has left one here. Not easy, this. type of shot, especially what's gone before the last 10 minutes or so, tapping into the bunch.
Well, this is one of those reds, isn't it? You've got to really take a view of just complete concentrate on the shot and give it everything. No holding back on this one. Big shot this. Tough one too.
What a cracker, but
1.
no ball kissing the red. The problems continue.
Yeah, that's so unlucky, isn't it? What a great pot it was. In a bit of trouble here, actually. Puts the cue ball somewhere up near the green pocket. He's going to leave that red that's close to the brown into the left centre.
It's one of those here, he can't really get a guaranteed safe spot. He may have to settle for leaving a tempter. That's all he's got here. Leave the cue ball in the corner. No.
Scott Donaldson 1.
Didn't do anything but leave this tempter of a red. Now, what's Mark got? These are horrible, horrible, nasty shots to have to play. Oh, what a shot.
1.
Very good.
Six. 7.
Wanted to be off this cushion a little bit more, but he's okay. He's on the green into the top left corner pocket. Well, is this in or out? Oh, he jumped up off it straight away.
7.
Was that a heavy contact? Must have been. Let's have a look at this green. Did it leave the bed of the table? Looked like it was a heavy contact. But it was the previous red. He wanted, should have been really closer to that green.
One.
Pink going on the black spot. Don't do him any harm at all here. Handy little lead the way the tables
7.
lying at present. Just 19, but plenty there.
Eight.
Obviously Mark will already be hurting. You want to rub a salt into the wound here by winning at this visit.
13.
Both players had to put quite a lot into that 10-minute impasse earlier.
14.
You come out on the right side of it and win the frame, you forget about it. Has to sit and suffer. for a few minutes.
$20. 21.
Nicely played. That particular shot. Okay, 29 points in the lead.
27.
2 reds, 2 pinks will be 53 with 51 remaining. That's why he's having a quick look at the scoreboard. I think I'll play for red pink. He's looking at coming back up for the blue. The blue and the pink would be enough as well.
28.
No angle to get on the
33.
pink here. So 45 ahead. Red and blue will be 51. And I'm presuming one of those reds up near the yellow and green will pod.
34.
He's having a look. The one that's closest to the yellow looks like it will go. Just got to position the cue ball here nicely. Doesn't want to overrun it. He's taken these quite well, hasn't he, under the circumstances? A bit of pressure out there for him.
Yeah, I think as well what he's shown us this afternoon, as Jill said at the
39.
pre-match build-up, and a lot of people won't have seen him, but what they have seen is that he's able to compete. Well, the only good thing is obviously
Scott
the black's
Donaldson,
out of commission.
39.
So the red might not even be any use to Mark here. Probably didn't have all of the pocket to aim at. But I see again, Scott's is shown a lot of good stuff this afternoon, trying to spring the black off this. Good effort. Well played.
1.
Very well done. Yeah, far from being out the woods yet, but at least he's got a piece of something.
Well, that was really good cueing under the circumstances.
8.
This will be some shot and pot this red and get back down for the black. He needs the black, of course.
Mark Harlan, 8.
And he's left it. Well, what a mistake from Scott Donaldson. Why not you just drop the red in? Don't worry about position. His time here, trying to compose himself. He's obviously feeling the pressure out there. It's understandable.
Good stuff by Scott, just stepping aside and give Tatiana a good look at this. Obviously could be put back, but also just to note whether he can see it full ball, the red. With the all 3 strikes and you're out rule, which you can't. You can see it, can't get it full ball, so.
Yeah.
Just making doubly sure.
Thank you.
I don't think it's an in-off half ball, the red. It certainly isn't. Just whether he can send the red back up the table enough. Top side of the blue spot. Yes, he wants to get the red up there. That's a great shot. Well played. Might not have looked it, but it was well judged that.
Yeah, the idea was to get as much distance between the 2 balls as possible. Doesn't want a double kiss here. Well, has he got away with it? As the brown comes to the rescue. Is there a cover? No, there's not. He has enough of this red. So a mistake from Mark Allen has gifted the opportunity to Scott Donaldson.
1. 1 in the frame, Scott Donaldson.
Well, Mark Allen concedes. He's had enough. And once again, Scott Donaldson gets his nose in front. He's won from home and a place in the final tonight. He leads Mark Allen by 3 frames to 2. Yes, welcome back to the Champion of Champions and the Marshall Arena here in Milton Keynes. Ronnie O'Sullivan awaits the winner in tonight's final. Who will it be?
Frame 6.
First to 4 for a place to join him. Scott Donaldson, slight advantage. He breaks off in the 6th frame. Leading Mark Allen by 3 frames to 2. It's been a fascinating contest so far. Plenty of drama.
So the first half chance for young Perth Potter here. One good clean pot. Yeah, okay, the black's out of commission for the time being. Yeah, that was a half chance. At this level, it's a pretty decent one, wasn't it? Fully expected to knock that in. I'm not saying it was a sitter, far from it. I don't want to show Mark Allen any weakness. The winning line is in the near horizon.
One.
Probably play for a red in the open, but obviously wants to keep the... taking a small risk there. As long as this bounces, which it has done, he can get the red. He took a risk
6.
there that was... Well, he certainly didn't have to. And the plant is not a certainty. The red looks over the pocket, but from behind the pocket, a different shot altogether. He can just about get through.
7.
Position was compromised just a tad. Not bad on the blue.
It wobbled, didn't it? Didn't go into the heart of the pocket, but thankfully for Mark Allen to stay down. Oh, good shot, top side of the blue here.
13. $18. 19. Mark Allen,
Would you
19.
believe it? Stretching slightly again. Didn't expect him to miss it though.
One. Scott Donaldson, 1.
Another chance goes begging though. You can't afford to leave these top players, let them off the hook. Eventually it'll come back and bite you.
One.
Wow. He's
Mark
miscued
Allen,
there.
1.
play it. A lot of right hand side. Completely miscued. Just a little bit of sandpaper on the edge of the tip. Just to buff it up slightly. Scott trying to bring the black into play, which he has, but get a good contact on the red. Should never have made any contact with the blue, so another half chance for Mark Allen here.
One.
Good pot, nicely on the black. What happens to black when it goes back on the spot? I think it'll still be available to the right corner, but will it be available to the left?
Yeah.
Just messed it up there.
Maybe chalk on the cue ball, just as some referee Tatiana Wollaston. Do it clean. Of course, Tatiana, wife of snooker professional Ben Wollaston. I'm sure he's doing all the home duties this week. Tatiana is working. Could have easily been in this event, Ben Wollaston, as well, wasn't he? He's only one frame in the final against Luca Brissell of that Championship League. Lost 3-2.
Mark Allen 8.
Doesn't give an awful lot away, Mark Allen, in his facial expressions, but he looks quite frustrated, for him anyway, this afternoon, the way the proceedings have panned out so far. I almost think he must get incredibly frustrated on occasion, especially some of his performance, and he contrives to lose some matches. I don't know how he manages it, like at the Crucible. What do you have, 5 or 6 tons or something lost to Jamie Clark, didn't he? One of the really good up and coming younger players on the tour. We're going to see a lot of him.
Already he's looking at the one that's just on the pink spot, and he does pot, but gotta be careful in the cue ball here. Doesn't run into that red in the left cushion. Well, he had to go with the plant. He doesn't want the cue ball's gone very close to this corner pocket. Well played, good safety shot. Brilliant job, that one.
Sorry, Scott. Can you tell them,
Weight of
please,
cue
that it's
ball.
getting a bit too foggy? Can you please radio them that it's getting a bit too foggy? I think if they can...
Tatiana there just Reckon the
Just a bit
officials
too
know she
foggy.
feels it's getting a little foggy out
Too
there.
foggy,
The
like all of that.
smoke machine that adds to the atmosphere in the arena, but I don't think it's bothering the players. As ever, she's got a handle on everything going on out there. One of the better referees in the game, no doubt about it, is Tatiana. There she is. Chance here to get a telling. Well, I see a chance to get a telling safety in behind the yellow, but somehow or other he's found a path to the other corner. Now then, Scott, this shot will tell us a lot about how he's feeling. Again, I'm not saying it's in any way easy. Your quintessential cueing shot for a snooker player. Let's see how he handles this one. Possible path. Get back into this frame. Worrying signs.
It was a quick one, wasn't it? Right across the face of the red as well. A long way away. Ellen will sense that. And he hasn't played a good one there. He's expecting to come across a bit more with that cue ball for the pink into the bottom right hand corner pocket. So a little bit of no man's land here. This is a tough pot to take on with the rest as well. He's quite proficient with the rest, but this is very difficult. Very difficult indeed. He's got away with it.
Mark Allen 1.
Surely he's not gone in the other corner. Yeah, just avoided it. What a great pot. Certainly didn't deserve to go in off. Thinking about the green in terms of cueing, and we see the long pot again. And the cueing, tough as it gets, but he looks like he's in just no mood to batten down any sort of hatch here and play a telling safety. He wants to have a go at anything. He cuts a frustrated figure right now.
Oh, that was a wonderful pot, but
4.
he's only going to get 3 points from it. Brave shot to take on, has to be said. Could have finished nicer on a red down this end of the table, but just a safety now.
Mark Allen 4.
And how's the advantage? And 28-point lead is a good lead with the situation of particularly the red on the left hand side of the table.
Definitely not with it right now, Mark. Oh, there's the red going. It's in.
1.
Ah, what a bonus. The good thing for Scott, he's not on a colour, but will he entertain taking on the pink? No, not on an easy colour. I think
ball.
this is the prudent move here.
Mark Allen 1.
But Scott has simply not been able to take advantage of any of the little chances that he's had. Missed a few himself in this frame.
Foul. The miss. Mark Allen 4.
He's a long way away there. I'm not quite sure what that particular shot was on, Alan, was it? It's always going to go wide off that second cushion. And
1.
that fluke could prove decisive in this 6th frame.
Eight.
Maybe not.
9.
Ooh, a little bit of anger from Mark Allen. Tried to play a delicate little cannon. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, try to play a delicate little cannon on that red. I want to bend that cue, Mark. You've got to keep it straight. 42 points in the lead, so looking to try and put some sort of a colour safe here. What would you do here, Alan? Maybe chip the pink to the left cushion and wipe you down behind the blue?
Yeah, that's the call, isn't it? It's not often it would be the ball that you would see put safe. Usually, traditionally, yellow or green or something, but
Green ball.
I agree with you. I think pink would be the call. But he's not
Mark Allen 9.
thinking absolutely clearly at present. I say he's quite frustrated out there. That much is apparent.
Thank you.
It was a poor shot, wasn't it? He didn't even put the green safe. I mean, there's a chance, Scott, here. Okay, he may not be the full ball of the red, but he's got a chance to move it away from the black. Got to get a good cue ball here.
And all of a sudden this shot's got his attention, because if he leaves a chance, as Ken said, not putting the green safe, every shot could be his last. Didn't want to miss this in the thick side. Yeah, he played it thin to avoid the cannon on black and red.
This cue ball looks very good if it keeps running. How close that was. A few inches, he would have had Mark Allen in all sorts of trouble. Excellent attempt.
Has he left the red? I think he just about has. And if he can cut this red back and fashion decent position in a colour, it's a chance, all right. All about avoiding the cannon on the two reds and black there.
Yeah, this is a shot where you think about the cannon, don't you, on the res, and you forget about the pot. You gotta take a chance, and hopefully you land on something. You'll need a kiss on this green. Any sort of kiss will do, and that will suffice. There's a little bit of luck there needed. And he can knock this green in with the rest. It'll go back on its spot, and that will certainly help his case. Drop down onto this red, just left of the black, any of these reds.
Yeah, and he shouldn't have been on the green. As you said before, Ken, it should have been on the side cushion, something. Scoreboard then, not really an issue.
4.
38 behind, no problem, especially with the pink there. Pink's nice access to the yellow. Should he finish on it?
5.
The red is holding the black spot, so it's not too bad. Could have played that shot better. Really want to be straight on this black. He's got to avoid the cannon on the red if he can. He's got to dig into the cue ball. Yeah, oh, that's poor. Very
Scott
poor.
Donaldson, 5.
He was nervous, and it's certainly got the better of him there.
One.
Yeah, he's hurting.
Scott Donaldson, 1. Sorry, Mark Allen, 1.
So
and
Scott Donaldson concedes after that miss black into the corner pocket, and once again we're all level. We're going into a final frame decider. Mark Allen has levelled up with Scott Donaldson. It's 3 frames apiece.
It's down to the wire. Trusted Trader, sponsoring Daytime on ITV4.
TrustedTrader.com. Applied for up to 12 hours, Salon Pass is clinically proven to give long-lasting relief from pain, inflammation and stiffness. Salon Pass.
Having a bank account that works for you is important, especially if money's on your mind. With the current account switch service, it's easy to switch to one that's right for you. Just pick a bank and a date, then everything is done for you. Even overdrafts can move too.
It's free, guaranteed and easy to do. Just look out for the current account switch guarantee.
I hate going to funerals. That's why I'm not going to mine.
If you'd prefer your funeral to be an altogether simpler affair, talk to Simplicity Cremations about our fuss-free funerals, or how to plan ahead with our prepaid funeral plans. Simplicity Cremations, making funerals less of an undertaking.
That wine cellar feeling with Lathwaites.
That's the defence sorted. Trusted Trader, sponsoring Daytime on ITV4.
TrustedTrader.com.
Welcome back as the drama unfolds here. We're in a final frame decider. Scott Donaldson had a chance, but that miss black could have been decisive. It'll remain to be seen how he reacts as we go into the final frame decider for a place, as we said, against Ronnie O'Sullivan tonight
Deciding frame.
in the final of this
Mark
Group
Allen.
3 match here at the Champion of Champions, Milton Keynes. The interesting question, Alan, before this final frame, has Scott Donaldson missed the boat? Has he missed his chance?
Yeah, he dropped a load of chances as well in the last frame, let's be honest about it, especially the one at the end, and I don't blame him for just taking a minute or two outside the auditorium. You go through all gambit of emotions out there as a snooker player. It's how you respond to it, how you react. First decider of the season, this is for both men.
A little flick on the red just on the way back is given a half chance to Mark Allen, but he doesn't look like he's going to take it. It's a safety shot. Showing his experience here. Doesn't want to take anything on that he's not completely comfortable with. He knows his opponent balked at the chance in the previous frame, so he wants to try and keep a bit of pressure on him.
One.
And that was a wonderful pot that he dug out there. Maybe with an element of safety, but nice little kiss on the green. Have a look at this shot. Trying to find the path back the ball, just a little snick off that red and a nice kiss off the green. May try and he's got a couple of options: into the pack off one cushion, or may try and get on the red that's on the black spot. Yeah, that's not too bad.
5.
Good call, Ken. I wonder if I think the pink spot might be covered as well, so yeah, for blue
6.
here, but could play the pink if he wanted. Get that on the black spot, that would sort things out down this end. Yeah, no hesitation. He must think that, or know that the pink spot's occupied. And one thing he's never lacked for, Mark Allen, is courage. Into the decider. For me, it doesn't really matter all that much how he's played in the match up until this point. He's still more than capable of making this a clean kill
30.
in one hit.
$19. $20.
Yeah, that's what the top players do. They get the chance. They certainly take it. most of the time. Become a little bit straight on that pink. I was a bit careless. Want to be low on the pink there, or even a couple of inches higher with the cue ball. But this is not good. Needs a good shot here to keep the break going. And played that very nicely indeed. Lots of bottom and right hand side.
26.
Very nicely judged.
27. 33. 34.
Might want to spin round a couple of cushions here because he can land on 3 different reds that way. You know, with that little punchy action though, he's able to control it nicely. I do think, yeah, those 2 reds do pass.
39.
Reds together.
That's what he can do with that cue action, can't he? He can really hold the cue ball. Most players with a longer cue action find it hard to play that shot. With his short,
40.
punchy action, he can play that shot so well off the blue. Even with acute angles. This could be the key shot, couldn't it, Alan? Into the pack here. Nice split. Just wants one red to come out nicely. He's played that very well indeed. What a shot that was. Just have a look at the cue ball, the zip that he got on it just to hold it.
46.
Just watch this as it hits it there, it just stops. Brilliant shot.
$47.
Yeah, he can only hope that Mark Allen is going to mess this chance up, but from this position I can't see it. Can you?
No, not with the importance of
52.
the situation. I say he's a very good closer of matches, and suggested, didn't we, that
53.
it'd be a massive surprise if he won this in one hit, and it looks like it's going to pan out that way. But this evening, if he plays this evening, which looks likely, is another matter, another match.
58.
At least he's going to take part in it. That's the main thing. A bit of improving to do.
59.
Yeah, but it's a match certainly to savour as Mark Allen closes in here. Maybe a little bit straighter on the blue than he would have liked. I think he is. This is probably Scott Donaldson's last chance. 64 ahead, 67 on the table. This
64.
red for a place in the final, you would feel. Yeah, well played.
65.
Excellent shot, nicely on the pink. We haven't had a century in this match, and highest has only been 65. That was from Scott Donaldson, but it has been very entertaining. Certainly plenty of drama. Scott Donaldson will rue that miss black in the last frame. And that was his chance. But this has been an excellent break on.
72.
The opening red was a stunner. Yes, he got a little brush cannon off a red when he potted it, but can't deny him that. And ever since then,
78.
it's been picture perfect. Black out of commission for the whole break.
79. 85. $86.
The only thing missing from this match now is the century break. Made 44 centuries last season. 10 already
92.
this season.
93.
.468 in his career. Wonderful return. One of the
98.
greatest break builders in the game, for sure.
100.
Excellent break. Excellent century from Mark Allen. He's produced the goods when he's had to. Hasn't been at his best at all this afternoon,
103.
But he saved the best for last. Reflections on Scott Donaldson's performance today, Alan?
Yeah, there's some areas to improve on. Certainly he's had his chances, and as we suggested, I think it would be a good idea for him to watch the match
112.
back. But he'll take a lot from it. He's appeared at the Champions and he's still in the early part of his career. He'll be back.
118.
So the black for a total clearance of 125. It's been out of commission all frame, and it goes in, and what a wonderful finish from the man from Northern Ireland. Scott Donaldson will be very, very disappointed. He had his chance, he missed it. Mark Allen got his chance, he took it. He's in the final.